Welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and today I'm playing with Mixed Media Mayhem, and the prompts today were floral, texture paste, and metal. So I pulled out a piece of paper from the paper pad from the Flower Emporium from 49 Market, and I did this text one. There's a little bit of mixed media look to it already, and I thought it would work really well with this picture that I have because we're on pinks and blues, and then my youngest has some yellow orange in her dress, so yay. I pulled out this stencil, and this is what I'm going to use my texture paste through, and I'm going to use this Temperia grunge one, and it is so dry. So I'm going to add a whole bunch of water to it and then use it, and then add some more water to it and let it sit. And hopefully that'll help me use it for other times, because it was, well, you can see how hard it is to like actually push through this stencil. It's clumpy and pretty dry. It doesn't take much to dry because it's almost dry now, but I wanted to use this stencil because it reminds me of flowers and it gave that like floral hint. This layout's totally going to get a lot of florals on it, but I thought this would be a nice way to have that background, and I decided in the diagonal because that's how it's actually going for the mixed media feel on the page anyway. So just making sure I get some more in there. This is an easy one to line up, so not a big deal. I am not going all the way to the edges. Just dump some more water in there. And look, more water, mix it up. This is still, it's doing a little bit better, but still. So I'm going to dump a whole bunch in here. Look, water. It is wet. Lid goes on, and I will look at that probably tomorrow, because it won't be today now. So I did this yesterday. Looking through my stuff that I have put aside for a counterfeit kit. This is what I've got left. And the embellishments that I pulled, and yeah, not so much. So it's not going to be a counterfeit kit challenge one, because I'm not using my counterfeit kit challenge. I looked at it, I didn't use it. So I'm going to poke some holes in the centers of some of these floral looking bits on the stencil. And I'm going to use these metal brads. So metal is another part of the prompt for today. And it's got, they're like little jewels that are white, and I thought that would work okay. And so normally I would put these on last, not first or second, but I don't know, this is what I did. And then just bending those over. I really don't know why I did it in this order, but that's okay. I pulled out this Cherish Forever. These are also metal, so that'll end up being my title, and I thought that works really well. Gonna back my picture with some black cardstock. It's just gonna get the tiniest sliver of a mat, so did not cut that straight the first time. Don't know why. It just did it. And there we go. So you can see like just the tiniest bit, but it gives a little bit of separation between that background and the photo. So I just thought it makes it pop just a little bit. And then I do have a bunch of the embellishment pieces from this collection too, because how could I have not? Oh, it's so pretty. So I haven't used it a lot yet. I've used it a little bit, but totally using it today. I thought I may be using that black and white butterfly, but I wanted this puzzle piece bit. So that is this hexagon that I put this in is great for sorting. It's meant to sort puzzles, but I love doing it this way because it keeps it all kind of contained and not all over my desk. And yeah, and then I decided I needed the other ephemera bits that I have, because this is where all the pretty flowers are. So I looked through the chipboard. I pulled out a couple of chipboard pieces. I'm not going to use any of it. It's all going to get put away, but that's okay. And then I'm going to look at this stuff because this is pretty. Oh, it's all pretty. How do you decide? So just playing. This blue butterfly and this pink one are bigger and a better scale, so that's why I didn't use the smaller ones. I thought about these yellow flowers because there's yellow in that top corner and the bottom corner, but then there's this pink one, and oh, that's so pretty, and it's almost the same color that I'm wearing and my youngest is wearing, so why not? And then that blue is similar in color to my husband and our oldest, so yeah. And then green, because why not? So this actually came together pretty quickly with the mixed media on it. The whole layout took me about 45 minutes, which is actually fairly quick for me, especially when I have mixed media on it. So just going through all the bits. I should maybe be putting them in the container instead of on my table, because now I'm making a mess again. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So I thought I needed a little more blue on this side, so I thought maybe that jar, and I'm like, nah, this blue, I was like, maybe the window will work. I really don't like that. That's not going to stay like that. And more. Is there anything else? Oh, nothing else there. No, I don't know. Goes back in the puzzle piece thing. I would like some green on this side, so maybe that heart and this little biscuit container, because why not? It's just a color of green. And then I'm going to look into these journaling bits, and I'm going to pull out this journaling bit that I'm not going to use. And then I seen the envelope, and so I'm going to pull out this envelope, which is pretty much the same color as all the other blue that's on here, and it's going to go on this side, and that is exactly what I'm going to use. And the cat's going to come on here for no other reason than there's a cat. So, and then I thought the bird would be cute. So there's a bird and a cat and a couple of butterflies on this one. Does it have anything to do with this picture? Zero. This picture was taken in between the wedding and reception for my brother and sister-in-law many moons ago, because those little people are not little in that picture anymore. So the oldest of the little people is an adult. So and so just kind of messing on a little bit. I'm like, yep, we're going to get stuff glued on. I put the lid on, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Probably looking, and then go, yep, I'm just gonna do this. So I'm gonna glue these word pieces have adhesive on the back. The adhesive is not strong, and it's going onto that mixed media, so I'm just gonna glue it anyway. And then all of this is gonna get glued because yeah, there's texture paste, and otherwise it probably won't stick. So I'm gonna get my photo down where I want it, and then I can do the tucking and stuff that I need to. And get it on straight. Good enough. And then I decided to cut this in half, and then I can use a piece later. And then I could have actually used this as my blue on my other side, but I didn't. I actually like the envelope now. And I dropped a piece on the floor now, so I'm going to have to find it because I don't know where it went. But I would like to keep it because I cut it to keep it. So that goes on. This I glued kind of funny, but oh well. It made it hard to slide this in. And so I'm just going to use one of my spatulas to prop it open here because I'm still having trouble. 2 hands. There we go. Yay! Some days, right? Some days. And then getting this stuff on here. Kind of sort of in the same spot it was in, but not quite exactly. It's fine. And then butterflies, I thought maybe I'd switch, but I liked the way they were better this way. And then I'm looking for my foam adhesive. Yay, I have some squares. And I always like to do this on the butterfly wings because it gives them a little bit of dimension. And they don't get smooshed then if you've got it on the tips of their wings. And yeah, there's not a whole lot of dimension on here other than the metal pieces, so this works out to add just a little bit. And then glue in the center so that they stay where I put them. And the backing's being a little tricky. And I'm like, maybe this way. And then that other one, I'm like, oh, maybe I should turn it this way. And that works. And then last thing to do, or second last thing to do, is these leaves. And I totally changed the leaves on how I was going to do them. And I'm going to cut them, and it's going to get way more than it had. And I liked it better before, but it's done, and whatever. It's done. I don't have to worry about it. It's done. And the last bit is going to be some splatters from my glimmer mist and it's charcoal, or from Tattered Angels. So you know, Tattered Angels, this stuff is old, but I love it. I still have it. I'm gonna have to figure out something else for this charcoal when I'm done it, but I really love this one. So yeah. Gives a little bit of sparkle, and it's not quite black. It's pretty. I like it. So anyways, that one is done. That's a wrap on that one. So here will be some close-ups. I'm just double checking. And close-ups, yay. Be some still shots to follow too. I will make sure I link the playlist for Mixed Media Mayhem down below. Make sure you take a look at what some of the other ladies have done with this for the prompts. It's always different for everybody, and it's always fun to see what everybody does. I did do a quick close-up of what I did with that texture paste too, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked my layout today, I would love it if you liked, subscribe, and comment below. I always comment back. And there's some other videos here that you might want to take a look at. Thank you so much for spending your time here today. I really appreciate you.